Welcome Ranjini Sharma for Trinity Mirror News. The headlines. Burglars drill hole, loot 3 kg of gold. 10 fishermen held by Sri Lankan Navy. They were fishing off Point Calimere when apprehended. Narendra Modi appreciated media while greeting the press on the occasion of National Press Day and ensured that government will uphold freedom of press in all forms. Sindhu enters quarterfinals in China Open Badminton. Da Vinci painting of Christ sells for record $450 million in New York. News in detail. 10 fishermen held by Sri Lankan Navy, they were fishing off Point Calimere when apprehended. 10 fishermen of Akkarapetai in Nagapattinam district were arrested by the Sri Lankan Navy. The fishermen adventured into the sea on a mechanized boat from Nagapattinam. The fishermen were arrested by the Sri Lankan Navy while they were fishing off the Point Calimere coast. The sources said that the fishermen and their boat were later taken to Kankeshan-Thurai port. Burglars drilled a hole in the ceiling of a pawn shop in Kulathur and stole nearly 3 kg of gold jewellery. According to police, Mahalakshmi Jewellery is in Kulathur. The shop owner Mukesh said that every day he goes for lunch between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. On the day of incident, when he returned, he saw the jewellery stolen. The CCTV camera and the recorder were also stolen. He said that inside he saw a hole 1.5 feet into 1.5 feet on the ceiling, which was enough for a lean person to enter. Police suspect that the burglars would have donned the shutters of the shop they had taken on rent under the pretext of painting it and then drilled the hole. Sniffer dogs were pressed into service. Fosnick report has taken fingerprints from the scene of crime. Memorial Day of Mother of Aurobindo Ashram observed. A large number of people from different parts of the country thronged the Aurobindo Ashram on the occasion of the 45th Memorial Day of the Mother of the Ashram. The mother was spiritual coordinator of Aurobindo, a philosopher and champion of integral yoga. Aurobindo established the ashram in 1926. People made a beeline to the ashram from the morning and sat in meditation before the samadhis of Aurobindo and the mother. The visitors were also permitted to visit their chambers to offer homage. While Aurobindo passed away on December 5, 1950, the mother breathed her last on November 17, 1973. Pigeon lovers freak outbreak of pox disease. Changes in weather condition could have caused this. The outbreak of pox disease among pigeons has raised concern among pigeon lovers and rearers. The polyclinics run by the Department of Animal Husbandry, particularly at Palakarai on Madurai Road, are reported to have received many pigeons affected with pox during the last few days. Increased incidence of pigeon pox is noticed in and around Adavatur, where pigeons are reared in large numbers. A. Sundaramurthy, pigeon rearer in Adavatur, who bought a bird for treatment at the polyclinic in Palakarai, said that many pigeons have been affected with pox and really worried as the disease has occurred in flocks. Aam Aadmi Party releases second list of candidates for 9 seats. The Aam Aadmi Party released its second list of candidates for 9 assembly constituencies for the upcoming Gujarat elections nearly a month after announcing its nominees for 11 seats. With this, the Arvind Kejriwal-led party has declared the names of candidates for 20 assembly seats out of the total 182 in the state, where elections will be held in 2 phases on December 9 and 14. The results will be out on December 18. Party spokesperson Harshil Nayak said that as per the second list, the AAP has decided to contest from Gandhinagar, Botad, Katargram, Rajkot, Surat, Karanj, Palanpur, Gandhidham and Jamnagar rural. 3 of these seats, Rajkot, Palanpur and Jamnagar, are currently being held by Congress MLAs, while the remaining 6 are with the BJP. The party has said that more candidates may be declared in the coming days, even though it may not be contesting on all the 182 seats. We'll resume back after a short break.
I'm ready. Polama.
ఇప్పుడేవా కోవిల్కా
கோவிலுக்கு எப்பவுமே ட்ரெடிஷனலா வேஷ்டி கட்டிட்டு தான் வரணும். ரூம்ல ராம்ராஜ் பாக்கெட் வேஷ்டி வச்சிருக்கேன். ஆம்பளையா லட்சணமா கட்டிட்டு வாங்க.
வெண்மையில் தரிசனம் வேண்டுதல் நம் வசம்.
இங்க இது கோவில்.
ஓ சாரி.
செல்போனை வேஷ்டி பாக்கெட்ல வைங்க. வேண்டுதல மனசுல வைங்க.
Ramraj Next Velcro Pocket Dhotis Temple Collections.
Welcome back. Interstate ATM fraud gang busted and 3 held in Pali district of Rajasthan. 3 persons have been arrested in connection with running an interstate gang involved in ATM frauds in Pali district of Rajasthan. Superintendent of Police Pali, Deepak Bhargav, said that Ajay Rathore, his brother Sachin Rathore and their friend Vijendra Chauhan, all residents of Haridwar, robbed people by tampering with ATM machines and withdrew money from their accounts. They have duped people of over rupees 2 crore in the last 2 years in over 250 incidents. The officer said that the accused used to restrict ATM machines from dispensing cash and later withdrew money from them. He further said that they have confessed to committing the crime in various districts of Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Himachal Pradesh. All 3 were produced before the court, from where they were sent to 10 days police remand. Moderate snowfall in high altitude areas in Himachal Pradesh. Moderate snowfall was recorded in high altitude tribal areas in Himachal Pradesh, even as the weather remained dry in the rest of the state. Slippery road conditions on the Rohtang Pass, situated at 13,050 feet, led to skidding of vehicles, and the Lahaul and Spiti administration advised commuters to cross the pass only during the daytime. Officials said that plying of buses via the pass has also been suspended. Bearing traces of rain at Anna, Amb and Nagrota, the weather remained dry in mid, lower and higher hills. However, sky remained heavily overcast and strong velocity icy winds swept the region, making people shiver in heavy violence. The local meteorological office had forecast rain and thunder showers in mid and lower hills and rain and snow in higher hills over the next 3 days. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the role of a free media was a cornerstone of a vibrant democracy, and its contribution in giving voice to the voiceless was commendable, while greeting the press on the occasion of National Press Day. He underlined his government's commitment to upholding the freedom of the press and expression in all forms. In a series of tweets, the Prime Minister appreciated the media for promoting Swachh Bharat, the government's outreach on sanitation, as an example of its positive role in public discourse. A free press is the cornerstone of a vibrant democracy. We are committed to upholding freedom of press and expression in all forms. May the media space be used more and more to showcase the skills, strengths and creativity of 125 crore Indians. He appreciated the hard work of media, especially the reporters and camera person who tirelessly work on the ground and bring forth various news that shapes national as well as global discourse. Restaurant hike prices after GST cut, but government says it can do little. Consumers at fast food chains across the country may not be able to enjoy the full gains of the lower GST rate of 5% that kicked in, as many restaurants are raising menu prices, citing the government's decision to withdraw credit of taxes paid on raw material and rent. Starbucks, McDonald's and Domino's Pizza have already hiked the base price, while the other KFC are planning to follow suit by next week. As a result, the actual gain to the consumer may turn out to a minuscule, although the GST Council decided to reduce the levy from 18% to 5% for all restaurants. Syria activists, 22 civilians die in fighting near Damascus. Syrian activists and a monitoring group say almost 24 civilians have been killed in the last 3 days of fighting in the suburb of the capital Damascus, along with dozens of government forces and rebels. The Britain-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says that 22 civilians died from government shelling and bombardment of the rebel-held eastern Ghouta suburb. It says that 29 pro-government fighters have been killed, while scores of rebels were killed killed or wounded. The fighting is the latest breach of a local truce brokered by Russia, Turkey and Iran. The activist-run Gautam Medium Center says 15 civilians were killed recently when Harar al-Sham rebel faction penetrated into Syrian military compound in the area to battle pro-government fighters. The fighting is still underway. We'll resume back after a short break.
எந்த கலர் ஷர்ட் போடலாம்?
வருண், ஒரு ஷர்ட் மாத்துவா இவ்ளோ நேரம்? அங்க பொண்ணே ரெடியா இருக்கும்.
சிஸ்டர், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இம்ப்ரெஷன் பெஸ்ட் இம்ப்ரெஷனா இருக்கணும்.
அப்போ ராம்ராஜ் ஒயிட் ஷர்ட் சூஸ் பண்ணு. எல்லாருக்கும் பிடிக்கும், ஈஸியா இம்ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணும்.
காண்போர் கண்கள் உந்தன் மீது, காதல் பார்வை எந்தன் மீது, உன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இம்ப்ரெஷன்
பிடிச்சிருக்கா?
பிடிச்சிருக்கு. எனக்கு பிடிச்ச ஒயிட் ஷர்ட் ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருக்கு.
Ramraj White Shirts. Get the best impression.
Welcome back. Markets rally after Moody rating upgrade. Sensex zooms 414 points. The BSE Sensex skyrocketed 414 points to 30,521 and the NSE Nifty raced past 10,300 as banking stocks led a solid rally after Moody's upgraded India's sovereign credit rating. Positive global cues brought sentiments here. The 30-share Sensex climbed 414 points or 1.25% to trade at 33,520.82. The gauge has railed 346.38 points in the previous session. Banking behemoth SBI railed 2.94%, while private peers ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, S India and IndusInd Bank soared up to 3.07%. All the sectoral indices led by banking, realty and mental were trading in the positive zone with gains of up to 2.46%. The 50-share Nifty leaped 124.40 points or 1.21% to 10,339.15. Indian top order succumbs to Lakmal's Venom team does not want EC team. The hissing delivery from Suranga Lakmal read like a cobra moved late and brushed KL Rahul's glove. For the batsman, it was the kiss of the death. It was also the first delivery of the opening test at the Eden Gardens on a truncated first day made by inclement weather, deciding to play in conditions they would encounter on the looming tour of South Africa. The Indians rather bravely opted for a Siam tramp. They were then given a real walking over the lively Sri Lankan paceman. Only 11.5 overs were possible on a dark day of rain, poor light and floodlights, but these 71 deliveries reveal the need for the Indians to change their method and mindset in such conditions. The host was struggling at 17 for 3 when the players went off for the last time on a start-stop day. Sindhu enters quarter-finals in China Open Badminton. Defending champion PV Sindhu sailed into the quarter-finals, but newly crowned national champion Saina Nehwal and HS Pranay crashed out of the China Open Super Series Premier. World number 2 Sindhu emerged as a lone Indian survivor at the even after she made quick work of China Hang Yu 21 for 15, 21 for 13, an opponent ranked at 104 in BWF ranking in a lopsided 40-minute women's single match. Olympic silver medalist Sindhu will clash with another Chinese qualifier Guo Fanji, while Saina lost 18 for 21, 11 for 21 against her Japanese nemesis and 5th seed Akane Yamaguchi in the women's singles second round. World number 11 Pranay was stunned by 53rd rank Chek Yu Lee of Hong Kong for 21 for 19, 21 for 17 in the men's single event. Vijay and Jagdish enters quarter-final in Indian Oil Tamil Nadu ranking men billiards championship. Defending champion Sri Krishna, Bhuvaneshwaran, Vijayaram, Jagadish, Prem Prakash, Prabhu, Vijay Nichani and Hemant Srivatsav have entered the quarter-finals in the Indian Oil Tamil Nadu ranking men billiards championship. Vijay Nichani in action. Lamp making keeps women potters busy. They have expanded their market in 3 southern states. Kerala is not only a major market for horticulturists, florists and milk producers but also for women potters, and they have successfully tapped it for the coming Kartigai Deepam season, besides meeting the growing demand in Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Clay lamps with small idols of Lord Vinayaka, Goddess Lakshmi or Goddess Durga, leaf-like lamps, bunch lamps and layered lamps are other attractions besides the traditional ones used for Deepam festival. The lamp come in different designs and sizes. Certain manufacturing processes have been mechanized to meet the delivery deadline. With mechanization, they have been able to increase production and expand their market throughout Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Andhra Pradesh. A 500-year-old painting believed to be by Leonardo da Vinci sold for $450.3 million in New York, smashing a new world record for the most expensive work of art sold at auction. The stunning price of Salvator Mundi, which depicts Jesus Christ, more than double the previous record of $179.4 million paid for Pablo Picasso, the Women and Algeries version O in New York in 2015. Lost for years, only the resurface at a regional US auction in 2005, Christie says that it is one of the fewer than 20 Da Vinci paintings generally accepted as being from Renaissance master own's hand. All the other are held in museum or institutional collection. The Da Vinci depicts a half-length figure of Jesus holding a crystal orb on his left hand as he raises his right in benediction. That's it for the news bulletins. Thank you. Have a nice day.